Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 how's it going? I thought I'd change that. Why, oh, why isn't it changed? Why? I changed that. God damn it. Oh, no idea why. No idea why. Alright. Hey, Henrik. Kjellstrand Quentin. How's it going? Why isn't it working? Hey, Georg, how's it going? Alright, give me some topics. Let's get it on. Number 4, it's rigged. Obviously rigged. Number 4, rigged. All day long. How's everyone doing? Today is my son's birthday. Woohoo! He turned 9. Crazy. It's crazy. I'm a dad with a 9-year-old boy. That is insane. Hey, good morning, Eric. Happy birthday to him, for sure. He got insanely huge balloons, like 80 centimeters wide, which is like shoulder width at least, and cake and presents, and he's a good boy. Right, so we got steampunk jetpack escape, and one topic, yeah, exactly, happy birthday. Soul kidnapper. Whoa, that's kind of dark, Georg, but I like it. Cheers, Eric. We got 3 topics. We got jetpack escape, steampunk jetpack escape. We got happy birthday. We got soul kidnapper. Is there anyone who has any more topics? Throw them out now. I will wait 30 more seconds. Then I will click the dice. Oh, that is hot. That is too hot. Too hot. 10 more seconds. And the dice is rolled. Okay, which will be? It'll be 5 and 6. It's comfort zone, right? So it's comfort zone. Zone. Right. It's comfort zone time. Let lime. Here we go. What should I do? What should I do? Right. Let's go. Let's go with another brush today. I bought Destiny 2. Me and my son, he loves watching me play Destiny 2, or Destiny in general. And the stories are actually, I'm not liking what I'm painting, but screw it. I'm going with it. The stories are actually really, really good. I haven't really, I mean, obviously they went live with Destiny 2 yesterday. I haven't played that much story. I played a little bit. I played the intro with my son. And then at night, yesterday night, I sat and played a lot of PvP. feels good to be able to sit and not do work. It's comfortable. I've been grinding all year, more or less. So some time for me now. Just sit and game a little bit. I think it's important. It's important to not to sit and kind of remove the fun of art by forcing yourself. Of course, I'm doing work. I need to draw, but then all the additional stuff, you know, the hardcore part of learning art. Sometimes you just gotta go, nope. Just gonna have a beer for for a couple of days and not do art. Just do something completely different. Recharge the batteries. Think about something completely different than art theory or how to do proportion or whatever. You know, it can become a little bit too much. Hang out with friends. It's important. Ezielin, Captain Jetlag, Wanamir, Andrea Vinge. A gaming stream. I could stream on PlayStation, I guess. I'm pretty good at Destiny. Iljoken, good morning. Yeah, it's a little bit of a creature over the edge. Yeah, I could stream from PlayStation on Twitch, actually. That would be pretty fun. One thing that, like, it's an interesting thing, right? I've been playing games all my life, more or less, right? So I'm pretty good with the mechanics of playing a game. I'm by no means a gamer that sits all day long in games. I don't have time for it. But for some reason, regardless, I'm like at the top 3 kind of scores all the time in PvP kind of battles. Sometimes I win, sometimes I'm second, sometimes I'm third, and obviously we all have those games where you just eat shit and come last. But for some reason I'm doing pretty good at games. Must be just the kind of veteran status of playing for so many years. The idea of mechanics, you know, of the mechanics. I'm pretty good at controlling, right? I think that's one advantage that I have that like hardcore gamers they're also really good at, like the control aspect of the character. I don't know. Braggy pants, yeah. No, but I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm confused um, over the fact that I can still get good points in like PvP, etc. from not playing the game hardcore at all, you know. But then there's that second level of hardcore gamers that go on this kind of competitive part of the game where team play and everything is super important, tactics and all that, and that I have never even attempted because I know that requires so much time to get you know, get used to the tactics. You have to grind the tactics. You have to do everything in a very specific kind of way to win, and I just can't do it. Just don't have time for it. But I do enjoy like running around and competing against other players and try to win over them. I boiled it down to, I think, alternative way of thinking, like creative thinking. That's why I win over them. Because the good players in a lot of shooters, etc., they run this path always. You know, like sit here, shoot there. Um, there's this kind of route all the players that play the game a lot take, right? There's this is officially the best strategy type route, right? They always grind it. But as I don't do that, I don't have time to do that. I kind of run in what's it called? Not awkward, but um, alternative ways. Hey Russell, good morning. So it's orthodox. There we go. In orthodox, I have orthodox behavior because I don't do the of like the official way of playing the game, right? That's why for some reason also I'm quite good at Battlefield. Battlefield also required a certain way of playing to be really, really good. I mean, I'm not saying I'm really, really good at Battlefield. I'm compared to good players, I'm cannon fodder. But for some reason in that I still get pretty good points. So I'm not complaining. I'm happy that I'm able to get good points in games like that because otherwise I think it would be frustrating. It wouldn't be fun. Um, you know, always get destroyed. I think that can become very annoying quite fast, most likely. But that being said, so far of Destiny 2, it's a pretty cool game actually. They've upgraded a lot of the mechanics. It runs smoother, it looks better. Um, but it's very early days. I haven't. I'm like level 5 or something, 6 maybe. So it's not like I've managed to grind a lot. But it's still quite interesting. Yeah, the grind is something I absolutely dislike, and I'm glad that in Destiny, etc., I can manage not to do the grind and still enjoy the game. And one thing, like I mentioned before on the stream about Destiny, is that they manage to have really fun way of controlling the character. That I think that is the one of their biggest strengths in their game. That you can, it's just fun to run and gun, you know. And that's why, for example, that's why I get always return to the game because it's fun. Just fun and running, fun and run. This mouth, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing some sort of weird creature. Some good old classic hard brush. Gotta love me some classic hard brush. Yeah, one thing I miss in games is the kind of uncertainty of a world. Like I remember, I mean, obviously nostalgia is your greatest enemy, but I remember games back in the day uh, where like you had no idea what was happening, you had no idea what to do. There was a huge element of exploration, I think, that made it fun. And I find that in a lot of modern games, there's so much hand holding and there's so much kind of user friendliness that you don't get thrown into the deep end and you kind of have to figure stuff out. I don't know if it's only me, but I enjoyed that aspect a lot. When I started gaming, it was like, okay, what's this? What does this button do? What if I can do this? And then you start figuring things out. And a lot of the games are just you get the tutorial force fed into you. You have no choice. You you go the beginner route so that everyone can start at the same point, and so on and so on. Like there's no room for mastery. I think that's a lot of games that they kind of nuke that in a lot of games where everything has to be level playing field and everything has to be fair, and actual skill doesn't come into play, I think. Children, yeah, yeah. I played Dark Souls 1 and 2 actually. Henrik, yeah. One game uh, that I've been watching online while playing or listening to while playing while working is a game called The Surge. Um, and it's like a Dark Souls sci-fi. Uh, from what I saw, they started out having a great idea. Uh, towards the towards the end game, as far as I saw, it started becoming quite repetitive. Uh, but it's like a sci-fi Dark Souls, and that looked really really cool. But maybe they fixed it. I mean, I saw someone play it early on, like on Let's Plays. I tend to watch a lot of Let's Plays because I don't have time to play myself, but I have to be updated with what's happening, to stay relevant in that sense. What does the games that are being released do art-wise and so on, research. You gotta do your research. There was one cool game a long time ago. I don't remember now what it was called, but it was a first-person shooter or first-person melee game in a fantasy setting, and it was like with wizards and trolls, etc., and you could kick people. Uh, that game was really good. I had lots of fun with that, and it was like I remember some like elevated level up high up with traps and stuff that you had to with physics that like you had to try to solve, and There was a lot of fighting, melee fighting, first-person melee fighting. I think it's quite a short name, and it was the sequel, I think. That was a lot of fun, actually. I really had fun with that game. And that game was very much like exploration and trying to figure things out and master the act of playing the game. It for me it felt a lot like Hexen, that old school game Hexen, but at that time in a modern engine. Might be Dark Messiah. Cesar de Almeida. Yeah, it's a good game. I worked on it and I got a copy. I bought a copy rather and played it. I love the old school XCOM games. The classic gaming style is really good fun. Henrik, that could be Dark Messiah actually. That sounds like throwing crates and kicking people into spikes, etc. That sounds very familiar. Most likely it's Dark Messiah, but that game was really good fun. If it's that game, I don't know if it's the same game, but the game I talk about was really good fun, and it sounds very familiar. It was really good fun to be able to contribute to XCOM. So I was a fan of 1 and 2 for years and years. I played them when they were out on PC. So much fun, and it was great honor to have it on the list of games I worked on. Let's give him Dark Eyes instead. I've been a big fan of gaming for ever since I got like I found a Commodore, like someone had thrown it, probably broken. Me and my brother, we kind of fiddled with it. We fixed it, and then we started gaming, and then we got NES later on, and then we were hooked. So much fun. Henrik, this is like this the thing with like I remember how much fun it was in 93? Is it when XCOM 1 and 2 came out? Around that time, 91, 93? And just you got sucked straight in this whole new world. You could control everything. You make all the decisions yourself. Very hardcore if you wanted to. Permadeath on characters and so on, and you created attachment to the characters, and you didn't want them to die and all these things, and you were super stressed when your characters were exposed, and all these things, that made the game so interesting. They all more or less introduced into the latest version of XCOM, the Enemy Within, and I wouldn't know going back to the originals 1 and 2 if they would be any good. They would probably be frustrating, way more than fun, because it's outdated. Like the whole thing about nostalgia is so dangerous with nostalgia. But I played XCOM Enemy Within, and I must say it felt a lot like the classic games. They stayed very true to the behavior of the game, so that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing it. I got quite far, and then other things came up, and I couldn't, pay attention to them. But the latest version, very good. I must say, I've definitely enjoyed playing it, like doing research and so on, and because you have to like progress in the game. You can't just stay idle. It pushes you along the game. You have to intercept aliens and so on and so on and so on. It's classic stuff. It's good fun, and go on raids and bunkers and nests and all whatever is in there. Just on the hag from Witcher. Oh, I've never played Witcher, so I don't know what the hag is, but cool. Could be worse things to be compared to.
Hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer?
Right here.
Hey, Tim Remmers.
You win.
All right. What do I
You
win?
win a
Another
beer.
beer.
Oh, I'm going for the high score.
Thanks for the host, man. Much appreciated. Nothing but love, buddy. How's it going, Tim Remmers? Very happy to see you here, Mr. Sir. Mr. Tim Remmers, sir. Going classic hard brush today.
All right.
Hey, Quiv12345. Thanks for the follow. You and me, rocky run all day long, like little girls on the beach. Yoo-hoo! Uber Blackthorn. Thorn. No, it's not. I don't know what Drawn Together is. Sorry. I'm an old guy. I don't know what Drawn Together is. It, I recognize it, but obviously I'm not a fan enough to know what Drawn Together is, so I don't know. It's not a reference to that. It's just being over polite. Oh, hello, Mr. Tim Rivers, sir. Because he's a cool guy. He's Mr. Cool. Let's give him longer fingers. They need to feel a little bit more like you don't want to be touched by him. So where are we? We are 5 minutes left. Oh no. Mr. Tim Remmers always hosts me at the very end. It's cool stuff. Much appreciated for the host. Tim Remmers is the bee's knees. Is anyone even using that anymore? Only old guys. The bee's knees. It's my boy's birthday today, by the way. Everybody. He's turning 9. Big boy. Mr. Hugo is turning 9. My lovely, lovely boy. Happy birthday to you. Concentration face. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying anything. I'm just painting. That means I'm thinking, and I'm being counterproductive. Maybe. Is that vignetting better? Worse? Better? Something in between? Need to simplify here a little bit. Too much finer details and everything just washes out. That's really cool, team members. Best of luck with the announcement, man. And do let me know how it went. Kept the jet lag, yeah, for sure. Just stops. Everyone just stops talking and thinking. Okay, so I think with that overlay, I kind of nuked the values a little bit too much. So I have to find a better balance. Too much contrast, I think. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Hassanistan. Thanks for the follow. Oh, Purilainen. Welcome. Oh no, Chilstrand. That is not good. Okay. We got 20 seconds left. Oh no. Let's add some mood. Let's go crazy. Let's go ham. And then we do cold light. Like that. Oh yeah, like that. And then cooler. And then we reduce this a bit. Set that to color. And then we add yellers. I want some yellows in there. Some saturated yellows. About yeah. Set that to color. Without? Yeah, with. With for sure. Let's add my lovely little posterize hack. Get those blocks of colors in. Oh, how nice. And I think what's needed is some grays. I need to add some grays in there. where to add them. In that? No. That kind of makes sense. That kind of looks nice. Let's reduce that. Let's reduce the push rise. Is it either on or off? I am running over. I'm such a rebel. I'm going against the system. The system has nothing on me. I make my own rules. Alright, that's it. Time's up. Hey, Ben. Nice review coming, but I have to stop the stream now. This is what I did. Covered zone, creature, something. I have no idea. Thanks everyone for joining in. Have a fantastic day. Good night. See you tomorrow morning. Yeah, random gibberish today, man. There was no cohesive thought whatsoever. Anyways, man. All right. Bye, everyone. Catch you on Discord. Click follow. Follow.